Hi all, welcome back to First Foray. I hope you're okay. Today we are going to take a better look at the Hermès Moore scarf ring and actually make a bracelet with a bandeau and the scarf ring together. This is the Hermès scarf ring box. This is what it will look like when it's delivered to you or when you buy it from the shop. I bought mine online. So once you remove the ribbon, you've got the really nice box with the branding on it, and inside you have the protective pouch. It does have Hermès embossed into it, but you aren't really able to see the detail so closely on the camera, I don't think. And inside is the Moore scarf ring itself. I'll start by removing this protective packaging from these end rings, and then we can have a look at it together before we open up the bandeau. So this is the scarf ring itself. It's gold. They also do it in a silver colour as well. I think they do a mini scarf ring, but this is the regular sized scarf ring. If we look at the dimensions quickly, you'll be able to see that this is roughly about 11 centimeters in length. One of these rings is slightly bigger than the other. And here you've got two rings on the end, which I'll show you how we can use that shortly for the purpose of making the bracelet. There is some branding on the rings as well. So if you turn this over, in really small print over here, it says Hermès Paris. It's going to be quite difficult for this camera to pick that up in great detail. And then on the end here, one of the rings says Bijouterie Fantasy, and the other one says Made in Italy, just here. So that's what you should expect when you receive yours. And then we take a look at the bandeau that I'm going to be using today. I've got one just here from Gucci. This is what it looks like when it's all packaged up. And when we open it, you've got the bandeau inside. I've gone for a Gucci monogram print, and it's got the Flora floral design on the top. And then it's a fuchsia colour on the back. It's still got the tags on it at the moment. And this in particular is approximately 88 centimetres in length. And then the width that it has is 5 centimetres. Right, so now that we've gone through the basics of the scarf ring and the bandeau itself and taken a look at their dimensions, let's get started with the fun part, which is how to make the scarf ring bracelet itself. First of all, I'm going to lay the bandeau flat onto this surface here. I am going to work with the limitations of having these tags still attached onto the bandeau. And first I'm going to start by threading this largest sized ring onto the ribbon bandeau itself. So there we go. It's going up to where it kind of hits the tags, and then you can see that one part of it is threaded on, which is great. We've now got these 2 rings that we need to thread on too. So leaving it like this, I'm going to pick up this end of the bandeau and thread it through both of the rings. I'll pull this closer to you, you'll be able to see together. And what we're trying to do is just form the base of the bracelet. There we go, so both rings are on, great. Next, you want to pick up this end, split these rings open, and then pop it through, back through the ring that's closest to the left-hand side. So that it kind of locks in. See, that's not moving anywhere at the moment. Just going to tighten this up a little bit, ready for when my wrist goes through. And there you have it. This is essentially the base for the bracelet. And next, I'm going to pop my wrist through this gap here. And then hold on to this end piece here, a shorter piece, so I've got a bit more stability as I'm wrapping this around. And then I'll start off by taking this larger piece here and wrapping it over, then underneath this part here. So I'll just go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. So just letting that go briefly. Going to thread this underneath, over and underneath. Like that. And that's one loop done. I know I've got really diddy wrists. I promise you, once this has all been wrapped around, it'll look so much smarter. You probably won't notice how small my wrists are anymore. And then I'm going to take this shorter piece and then pop it over and under as well. So over we go, and then underneath we go. Don't worry about it looking perfect first time, or even every time. It's going to look unique each time, but you can spend more time than I am right now on making it look exactly how you want it to. I think it's nice when it sometimes looks however it just falls into place, really. Not too perfect. So that's that. I'm just gonna hold on to this piece for the time being so that it doesn't swivel around too much. And then with this big piece, I'm just gonna wrap it over and under once more. There we go. And now I'm going to just correct this, pop it through the correct way so that we're not hiding the top. Okay, perfect. Sorry about that, guys. As you can see, it's taking much better shape now, which is fab. And we can go ahead and tie it up. There we go, just push the position that where I want it to be, and then flip it over and proceed to tie it single-handedly. Or if you've got someone nearby that's willing to help, can get them to kindly tie it up for you. There we go. Here we have it. And then you can just, if you've got a piece that's, an end piece that's slightly too long, feel free to just tuck it in so that it's not as visible. There you go. You can just adjust it however you want so that it sits nicely. There we go. It's tied at the bottom as well. It's very much practice makes perfect, so just keep having a go at tying it up. Be patient with it as well. It's very fiddly doing it with just one hand, but eventually you'll get there in the end. And then if you do have like a friend or a family member close by, then just get them to help you tie it up at the end. Looks quite smart, doesn't it? And the great thing about it is that you can use different twillies or scarves or bandeaus that you have around the home. They're great versatile pieces in themselves, because not only can you wear them around your neck or maybe tie it onto like a bag handle, you can also now wear them on your wrist, not on their own, but with a really nice scarf ring like this more scarf ring from Hermès. It also gives you a dual purpose for the scarf ring itself as well. You don't have to just wear it around your neck. Thank you for watching my video. If you've got any questions, just let me know. Other than that, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.